On the theme of payments, we do have one startup here, David Wyatt. Is he here?
Hello, Aussie.
Please, yeah, a fellow Aussie. I'm not being a favouriteist here. Please step up here.
How many people know what a credit card is? Okay. How many people know what a smartphone is? How many people know what keys are? Okay, a few. So of these, three, which do you think Americans carry most often with them?
Smartphone, keys.
Okay, so the order is keys, wallet, smartphone. Okay, and it's different in other countries. But the reason I ask this is because you're used to carrying your wallet around, probably more often than your smartphone, and I'm glad you asked the questions about Apple Pay, because it is going backwards. And mobile payments haven't been as successful as everyone hoped, or as it is in China. Sorry, I won't mention the foreign interest in this. But since we're on credit cards, and credit cards are more popular than cash in the US, and debit cards are more popular with millennials than credit cards. And in fact, debit cards are still around 70% of the backbone of most of the payments from millennials. In fact, when the US Treasury did the survey, they found 39% of all electronic payments are from debit cards and 29% from credit. Okay, so there are a few problems there, as you pointed out. You know, PIN number, gas stations, it's rife for skimming. This problem is a really old problem. The problem is actually from the 1950s. It's because when you take your card out and you're hesitant about typing the number, it is a fixed number. That's the foundation of the system. It's been that way since the 1950s. But why does it have to be that way? Okay, so the problem is you've got this number that you're supposed to hold as a secret, but the moment that you have to give it out, you've lost control of it. Hence Yahoo, hence Target, hence all of the data breaches. Okay, so one of the problems there is not just for the consumer and the risk, especially in foreign countries, but also for merchants who, you know, despite Bitcoin, one of the biggest issues is that after they ship the goods, they don't know for sure where they're going. And for a credit card, you can get the money back, but the merchant loses twice. Once for the actual money, which they have to contest with the credit card company and the bank, and two for the goods, which are now gone. So as we're going forward into the EMV chip and PIN generation, the problem of data breach and credit card number theft is growing. So in every country where chip and PIN has been introduced, the CNP, or card not present, entry of your credit card number online, that part of the fraud increases dramatically. So it's projected to increase $10 billion over the next 4 years. By 2020, 70% of those losses will be at the merchant. Okay, so that's the problem that we intend to fix. And the way that we're doing it is very simple. Already in Asia, for the last 15 years, they've had enabled electronic advanced smart cards. We're simply behind. In the US, you know, we think tap and pay, as we talked about before, mobile payments with a card, is a new thing. In Australia, they've already had it for more than 4 years. Everyone uses it. In Asia, they've had smart cards with a display and with a processor on board for almost 15 years now. So quite simply, changing the number on the fly is something that's very simple. Changing the number on the fly and enabling it on your PC through Bluetooth is very simple. Part of the IP that we've established with CardWare is to enable that link between the card and your mobile phone, or your PC, or another person with a card, to do person-to-person payments, person-to-PC payments, person-to-smartphone payments, without that uncomfort of entering your smart card number into the phone and then having it stolen just anyway, because it's CNP fraud, because the number is fixed, because it's easy to copy. Okay, so that's where we're seeing the opportunity. And you know, essentially this is a $30 trillion industry, but you know, right now in the US this is interesting because it's the #1 concern of crimes that Americans are worried about. According to Gallup poll, 67% of Americans have worried about card information theft. Number 2 is your computer being hacked. And way down the bottom is car accidents and other issues. So this is still a major issue in the result of, in the wake of Target and recently Yahoo. Okay, so our effort in this area is to introduce a system working with the card vendors and working with the existing ecosystem of advanced smart card vendors to bring this into the US, essentially enabling ordinary users to have a card in which they can feel comfortable passing the number into the system to use at a transaction terminal and never have to worry about the gas station skimmer or the PIN being copied. Once they use the card number, it's gone. It's essentially dynamic tokenization. It's Apple Pay in a card. It's PayPal in a card. It's as simple as that.
So David, where do we find your website?
So you can look at ascendantinc.com or card-plus.com. And sorry, part of this is still confidential. We have another website that's still locked down, but you can email me afterwards to get access. CardWare.com. Okay, it's an API to enable access to the card functions. We have a developer program based on enabling high-level features, for example, analytics, tracking, card-to-card payments, use of the card for blockchain, and person-to-person payments. It's essentially a crypto card, a cryptocurrency card. Okay, so that's 2 websites. One is card-plus.com. The other is cardware.com, which is the confidential API and ecosystem enabling aspects.
Thank you.